Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Whoa, good morning and happy Friday to you. That did not do what I wanted it to do. I'm going to have to go do that again. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, I should say. Let me see. Can I do it here? Let's see if I can do it here. Let's do it here. Yeah, I can do it. Oh, okay, it is on. Okay. Are we sure? Nice. Sweet. Good to see you guys today. Wow. Market is doing some interesting stuff, to say the least. What in the world is going on? What is going on with Ethereum? What the heck? And we could have an alt season that lasts until 2022. Not only 2022 could be January. Some people are calling September of 2022. What? Wow, we're going to talk about that. That is, yeah, that's a little cray, as you like to say. 2022, September of 2022, alt season. We shall soon see. Holy wow, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if something like that happened. And what's going on with Morgan Stanley? looking to acquire the exchange. This is a major exchange too. Talking about Bithumb. Major South Korean exchange, right? Wow. Unbelievable. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. She did a great video today. I don't know if you guys saw it. You want to check out that video. Her latest video, I believe it is her latest video, where she's kind of exposing some shady ongoings with this Mr. Hinman dude. I remember when I first got into crypto and XRP, really started getting into XRP. And it was always this talk of the dude who at the end of some conference came up to the mic and said Ethereum and Bitcoin wasn't a security, or Ethereum wasn't a security. I believe that's what it said. And I believe that was the same dude, Mr. Hinman. Crypto Eddie really pointed out some very, very shady stuff from that guy. Not good. It is not a good look at all. What's going on, Big John? Good to see you, and good morning to you. J Coin, what's up, bro? Crypto_JS, San Antonio is in the building. I love it. Good to see you, bro. What's going on, Ballistic the God? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Good to see you. Adekanye Michael. Is that supposed to be Michael Adekanye? Good to see you. Hey, Siege. What's up? Mix, what's going on? Mulberry Street Cigars checked in. Goodness gracious, guys. What's going on with the market? See, Bitcoin is at, okay, it's at 58 now, huh? 58,000, is that right? Let me check that. Let me refresh that. Bitcoin's at 58,837. Ethereum's at $1,818. Cardano's at $1.29. Binance coin is at $267.47. Polkadot's at $38.70. I should have got some of that Polkadot a while back, but that's okay. I'll get it on the next one. XRP is at 47.5 cents. Sold on my uni at 26. It's at $31 now. Interesting. Litecoin's at $203. Chainlink's at $30. And Bitcoin Cash, $538. Stellar Lumens, 40 cents. Theta's at $8.62. Dogecoin at 5.5 cents. As we wrap it up with Doge. Well, VeChain, we got to say something about VeChain. VeChain is going to make a lot of people really happy. I was looking at my portfolio, my blockfolio. Let's look at something. VeChain, our favorite, right? I think a lot of people are going to really, yep. Yeah, it's still the same. You know, XRP 1, VeChain 2, still the same. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. VeChain's over 8 cents, holding over 8 cents. It's really, really cool. It's going to make a lot of people, I think, really, really happy that they didn't, I don't know, I guess didn't give up on VeChain and let Sonny Liu and his team continue to do their thing. I think people are going to be really, really happy that they made that decision. I really do. Mulberry Street Cigars is here. Hello, Siege. I smashed the like on the way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, we've got a great ratio. 28 people, 21 likes. I love it. Thank you so much for doing that. Calm Wind checked in. Hit the like button on the way in. On your way in, there you go, Calm Wind. What's going on, Chrissy Faust? Good to see you guys. Good, appreciate you guys checking in this morning. Rudy Erasmus, all the way from South Africa. That's right, Rudy. How are you, my friend? Good morning, Siege and fam. Good morning, Trevor. I'm going to share some stuff that you share with me today, bro. I appreciate you as always. RC is here. It would make sense, Siege, since the market is very different from previous ones with institutional money and pension funds, etc. Yeah. Interesting, right? Interesting. It does make sense. And let's see if it happens. If we go out of the historic and make a new historic, right? So the old historical is 3 weeks to 6 to 8 weeks. You know, for that real big time thing. Some would say that we've been in alt season since the middle of June of 2020. What's going on, Todd Sellers? What's up, Siege? Hello from Georgia. What's going on, bro? What part of Georgia, man? What part of Georgia, Todd? Ramundo, just being me is here. What's going on, Ramundo? Good morning. The wealth are getting scared. we are all about to come up. Biggest transfer wealth ever, indeed. Indeed, Ramundo. Indeed, we need the new 1%. That is without question. Giuseppe Accardi, hope so. Best regards to and thanks to Eddie. What's going on, Giuseppe? Good to see you checking in, bro. Cookie Munt is here. What's good? What's good, Cookie Munt? Hey, see, this bull run hasn't started properly yet for us. Nope. It's been an interesting thing to see the alt season, what's kind of really going on. The big stuff, that parabolic stuff is coming. You know, Tattoo Cobra Siege, we're going to eat. Indeed, we are. I mean, look, it's pretty cool. But I got to tell you, check out this video from Crypto Eddie. I'm like, wow. Did this Hinman dude really? Hey, Cookie Munt. Hey, Siege, did this dude really do that? Let me see something here. There we go. This stuff coming out of Crypto Eddie. Oh man, I'm going to share this with you guys. Hold on. I'm going to share bits and pieces of this. It's not a good look. Not a good look. And then he didn't even finish out his tenure at the SEC. Well, now, why would you not do that? Why would you not finish out your tenure and move on? Money. It was all a money play. Interesting stuff. Some really, really interesting stuff for sure, guys. I got to tell you. Let me do this first. Let's share some stuff. I appreciate you guys checking in today. I got to tell you, happy Friday. Hopefully we'll get some questions answered from Alex Mashinsky today about Polkadot and the U.S. investors. Hopefully we'll get some questions answered. Yeah, not so cool. So Trevor LeConte shared, Visa CEO will let you spend crypto at 70 million merchants. Thank you, Trevor. Shout out to Trevor LeConte for sharing that. Let me do this one first. Morgan and Trevor shared this as well. Morgan Stanley is bidding for Bithumb, South Korea's top crypto exchange, for a $2 billion valuation. Morgan Stanley, the guys that, between them, right? JP Morgan, nothing happens without them making moves. I'm not sure, right? Surely the digital asset space is moving forward. If Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan are making moves in the space. Morgan Stanley jumped into the acquisition of Bithumb, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in Korea. Before JP Morgan and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is coming up, put a for sale, I don't know what that is there. The deal with Nexon Holding Company, NXC, which showed strong will, is likely to be virtually canceled. Wow. It is confirmed that Morgan Stanley is negotiating to acquire a stake in Bithumb through Biden. Interesting thing, a high-ranking official at Bithumb Holdings said Morgan Stanley had participated in the Bithumb acquisition deal through M&A's big hand, the chairman of an entertainment company, right, who participated in acquisition before Bithumb. A source familiar with Bithumb's sale negotiations said the reason Morgan Stanley is through Biden is that it has recognized that Biden has the right to negotiate a preferred sale to acquire Bithumb Holdings. If you sell or transfer Bithumb Holdings shares, you must obtain the consent of Biden. But in either case, that is interesting news to say the least. Now let's get into this thing. Just XRP patient shared this about the bull run or the alt season. I don't even know the alt run. Let's look at this from XRP patients. And shout out to Rasheen B. Wealthy for sharing that. We appreciate you, bro. Multiple analysts I follow are calling for this crypto bull run to last longer than the previous one. Most notably, 360_trader, who says it's likely to last until September of 2022. I agree, but for a different reason. Here's why, and why it's very exciting for XRP. Interesting. September of 2022. Assets always retest their 21 weekly EMA, exponential moving average, which is an average of the price over a given period of time. In the last bull run, Bitcoin retested its 21-week EMA multiple times, as seen in this chart. Yep, the test and the retest. Yep. I think this is kind of, and this kind of goes right along with the for every pullback 30 to 40%, it goes up 100%. Right. So there's the picture of all of those. Let's see something. There it is there, so you guys can see that better. It's a good picture. Very good picture there. So he says the longest time in between retests in the last bull run was 154 days. So that's 5 months. The time in between retests varied, but it happened more than half a dozen times. Prices don't go up forever. People want to take profit. News spooks the market, whatever. This is normal. In the current bull run, after the crash of March of 2020 and Bitcoin finally breaking up through its 21-week EMA, Bitcoin has only retested its 21-week EMA once in August of last year. It took 126 days to do so. As of today, it's been 196 days since the last retest of the 21-week EMA, where Bitcoin to retest the 21-week EMA today, that would give it an average of 161 days between retests. Multiply that times 6 retests in the bull run, and you get 966 days, or about 2.5 years. That will put this bull run ending in November of 2022. November of 2022, which is pretty close to 360_trader's September 2022 estimate. However, Bitcoin did not retest the 21-week EMA today. That was yesterday. There's no telling how long it will be before it finally does. Of course, this could just be the longest time between retests Bitcoin will have this bull run. So the average days between them may end up being shorter. Then again, there were 8 retests in the last bull run, not 6. So the math gets rather fuzzy and hard to pin down. Regardless of the specifics, Bitcoin has currently spent 127% longer above the 21-week EMA than it ever did in a previous bull run. And that indicates that bullish sentiment is incredibly stronger or incredibly strong and likely to far outlast the previous cycle. I'm gonna have to cheat this thread. I think I did already. Analysts are currently calling for alts to really take off. The market is primed for it, and the charts look the way they did in the past bull runs when the alt season began. There was one alt season in 2013, but 2 alt seasons in 2017. What may this mean for XRP? Well, if we're only just now about to see the first alt season and this bull run cycle runs through Q4 of 2022, that indicates that, to me, XRP patients, that we'll again see multiple alt seasons. That's why I believe BCB's blockchain backers XRP price targets of $10 to $13 is only the first of at least 2 alt cycles. Consider one alt season in 2013, 2 in 2017. This cycle is likely to outlast 2017. Could we see 3 alt seasons this cycle? If so, Crypto Kevin Dixon video based on math and history, that put XRP around $120 by the end of cycle. Okay, interesting. Who is this guy? Crypto Kevin. All right. What at first glance sounds impossible, or at least incredibly unlikely, if the bull run plays out long enough, suddenly becomes probable. Certainly not beyond the realm of possibility. Will it happen? Time will tell, but it's one more reason to be mega bullish on XRP. Summary: each bull run has outlasted the previous bull run. Okay. And this one looks to do the same. That could potentially mean 3 alt seasons this cycle. And if that happens, XRP is likely to vastly outperform what almost every analyst I'm aware of is calling for, except for Crypto Kevin Dixon. Let me follow this guy. Am I following SEP patient? Yep. P.S. I have set reasonable price targets for each potential alt season and will cash out a percentage of my XRP at those points. I won't hold for one moonshot and risk losing everything, like a lot of people did in 2017, and then went through a brutal 3-year bear run. I won't hold for one moonshot and risk losing everything. Not financial advice, just my plan. You do you. I hear you, my friend. Thanks for sharing, XRP patient. Thanks for sharing. That's some good stuff there. But God, and Rashim, we appreciate you as always for sharing that. That is interesting. September of 2022, guys. What do you think about something like that? I'm going to get in the chat before I go into this really bumming news about this Hinman dude. It's really a bummer, really a downer to think that that happened and it could go on and all that kind of stuff. Disgusting. What's going on, Neil F? Good to see you, my friend. September of 2022, November of 2022, crawfish. Some suspect that this bull run could last until September to November of 2022. Whew. I gotta tell you, if that happens, ooh, man, oh man. Interesting stuff there for sure. I will not personally, the crypto seeds, let me stop sharing here. Personally, I'm making moves to, I'll be making moves to increase my position in my XRP holdings and leverage the Celsius platform during the bull run, and obviously leverage the Flare Networks platform during the bull run. And maybe I'll ask this in the chat today. I'm going to ask if Celsius is planning on becoming a signal provider or an agent, or I'll ask how are they planning on participating? How or if and how so are they planning on participating in the Flare networks? I'll ask that as well. But shoo, wow, we're going to be really, really blessed. I mean, so goodness gracious, could you imagine it? I don't know how, where, wow, I don't know. That's a long time to be in a bull run. So we'll see. And I get it that, you know, each subsequent bull run has been longer than the previous. But boy. Neil F says, so the case against Brad and Chris has been dismissed. I have not heard about that. Anybody heard that? Oh, the financial documents. Okay, well, they're financial documents anyway. Did that happen? Did the judge throw that out or rule against the SEC? I hadn't heard. Neil F. Please share. Follow me, Siege, at JSetto20. At JSetto. I see you there, bro. I got you, Jay. Yeah. There it is right there. San Antonio. Really? So Neil S says, yeah. So, oh, that's the word on the street. I hadn't heard that. Thanks for sharing, Neil. So apparently the judge kind of dismissed or ruled against the SEC in terms of Ripple having to provide some of the more, personal financial bank statements and the likes. Well, that's cool. Man, so Black Impact, it looks like I thought I was done accumulating and taking the dirty, nasty fiat and buying crypto. Maybe I do need to get into some others. I don't know. Nobility Black, peace, crypto seeds. I'm still waiting on Celsius to allow those in Tennessee to take out loans. Wow. Yeah, and it's all about the state, bro. Gosh, it's all about the state. It's crazy that it takes so long. GDLT, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Can't predict the end of a market cycle that is going to be worth multi-trillions in the future. Indeed, it's going to be interesting to see how things are. It really feels like you got to have some kind of certain price targets, right? And then how you play those, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it's going to work. It really, really is. Right now, I do have a plan. I'm going to see what that's going to look like. And we'll have to just kind of go from there. Goodness gracious. That's why I was listening to Mickey B. Fresh last night, and it's like, man, I asked a question on the live stream, and actually Mickey B. Fresh and Lars and Patty XRP on the live stream last night, and they actually did cover it. In fact, that's interesting. Let me see if I can just find that for you guys. Let me do that. Let me see if I can. Let me just go to Mickey B. Fresh's channel. I asked Mickey B. Fresh an interesting question, guys, in this live stream last night. I put it in the chat, and he actually covered the question. I don't know where it is in the stream, though. Let's see if I can remember. Does he got? Oh, they don't have the live chat replay on there. I could have showed you where I asked the question, but they don't have it. Let me see something. Hold on.
Clients with what they do. And right now, DeFi is the Wild West. You can't regulate the software of a DEX. Like there's delegate your FTSO vote and earn more Spark and more Spark. So even if Spark isn't valued that high in the beginning,
hold on, guys. I'm just trying to find it.
Go up in value. Data provider giving it more voting power. As the data provider becomes more popular for giving these accurate price feeds, more people will delegate their vote to them, creating a flywheel effect, squeezing out the competition. Just a thought. Great question. And this is something I brought up to Hugo. We are going to have different types of data providers. So like BitTrue, for example.
So I think I asked my question before that. So let's see. Because I was thinking about Celsius. I remember tweeting about Celsius there.
Payments and Quant and with these W3C APIs for web payments. So we're going through that all right now. So I just wanted to share some additional information in that video today. If you own Quant, you know, I'm going to look more into it. So I don't want anyone to be offended by that video. That's not the reason why I did it. I just want to broaden every pension funds and retirement accounts that need defined yield, and that drives value into the stock market. And obviously we're on one of the most ridiculous bull runs the stock market's ever seen, especially after and stuff like that. And then recently you were talking about them building an identity solution. Now this isn't a bad thing for us. It doesn't mean they're going to be able to track everything we do. They already could do that. So I think we're going to see this Goldilocks zone in the next one also go along with that Probity decentralized bank and the Trust Line Credit app. So that's something, I don't know if that's involved with Ripple or not, but those are two things I've heard Ripple talk about a lot, insurance and identity. And that's really Probity Vault. You'll be able to put FXRP in there, earn your daily and the fees are going to be different with each one, fees as well as like, yeah, so it's like maybe their success rate's slightly lower, but their fees could be lower too. And
oh, it sucks, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it
in that regard.
I don't know. I'll have to do it on another stream, but because I can't, they don't have the live chat replay on there where I could actually see when the question was asked. But I asked in there, in the live stream, I asked if, I said, am I the only one who has, am I the only one who, after having gotten really, really clear on what the Flare networks represents, am I the only one who changed their exit strategy, quote unquote, with XRP, right? And Mickey B. Fresh actually took the question and answered it. And he said, no. He said, that's a great question. And no, you're not. I changed my XRP exit strategy because of what's going on with the Flare network. Michelangelo says, I remember that question. What's going on, Michelangelo? It's good to see you. And I think that a lot of people are gonna, the value of XRP during this alt season, it's gonna be really, really interesting. It really, really is going to be really, really interesting how to play it. It's gonna be interesting. And again, it gives you more options. So I really, really have to see what to do there. But he did say that. He said, yeah, I changed my exit strategy as well because of that. Because of what's going on with with XRP. So with the Flare networks and XRP. So interesting. GDLT said, one of the best decisions I made was going all in on XRP to claim the Spark airdrop on 12/12/2020. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. It's hard to, I mean, daily rewards. It's hard to kind of put into words or picture what that's going to look like. It really, really is. It's hard to kind of see what it's going to look like. And minting the FXRP, what that's going to look like. Now, you know, like initially, you know, I'm probably going to give Flare Finance, you know, either some time to prove the platform can work and function, right? Or I'm just going to really dabble. It'll be 1%, 2%. It'll be very, very small. And for me, I'm going to definitely be doing the one-sided and not messing around too much with the multiple sides and that kind of thing. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll get another beta test with the constant network 2, constant 2 network. But yeah, it changes a lot of things with this Flare network. It really does. But I hear you, GDLT. And, you know, what I did is once I got a real good understanding of Flare, I said, babe, I said, Miss Crypto Siege, we gotta set a new milestone for XRP because, you know, we are going to want a good significant amount of our XRP holdings to be on that Flare network. So yeah, do we want to take profit, and do we want to level our lifestyles up more, and do we want to, yeah. So we're going to have a portion, right? We're going to have 40 to 50% hanging out, doing this thing, having take profit and on Celsius and stable coins. And then we're going to have a certain 40, 50% on that Flare network, right? Because, yeah. And if I'm able to do it right, if I'm able to do it right, and I think that I'm going to be able to do it, given the cycles in this market, I'll be able to accomplish both and still have the same amount of XRP that I had going into the Altseason run. So that can be really, really cool. So anyway, guys, I wanted to share, but let's listen a little bit to Crypto Eddie here in this Hinman thing. Did you guys check that out? Did you see that? That was, let me see if I can find it.
I know there are thousands of you that feel like I do. We're just the little guy, and we still feel a lot of shock from the comments that were made from Mr. William Hinman.
I'm trying to see this quote here. These are exciting legal times, and I am pleased to be a part of a process that can help promoters of this new technology, talking about Ethereum, and their consumer and their counsel navigate and comply with the federal securities laws. That's a quote, I believe, from Hinman. She never said where that was.
When he gave his San Francisco speech at the Yahoo Finance All Market Summit Report in June 2018. If you remember, he was at that time, SEC Director, Division of Corporate Finance. And about halfway through that talk, he begins to explain the decentralized structure of Bitcoin and Ethereum and gave them both as digital assets a pass. They would not be called securities. And at the end of his talk, he said that these are exciting legal times, and I'm pleased to be a part of the process that can help promoters of this new technology and their counsel navigate and comply with the federal securities law. Well, we were kind of surprised and confused because in August 2018, Ripple was running only 7% of the validators, while Ethereum was controlled by 3 mining pools and Bitcoin was controlled by 4 mining groups, hardly decentralized. But many of us continued to follow the progress of the company Ripple and also loved XRP because of the growing use cases that were starting to blossom independently from the company. And I'm talking about the Sum app, the micropayments for the Coil site. We're talking about the XRP tip bot, which we all had so much fun with. And it's just unbelievable.
I mean, look at this, right? Vitalik escalates the ETH 2.0 merger as miners plan a 51% attack. Now, I'd heard about the miners not being really happy with the EIP thing. I forget what it's called. Let's see, do I have that? Here it is here. Vitalik escalates ETH 2.0 merger as miners plan a 51% tax, right? So it's the EIP 1559 proposal, which burns a majority of the transaction fees rather than giving them to the miners. And the miners were not happy. And this is the challenge that David Schwartz has pointed out, you know, with the proof of work model, right? He pointed out this challenge in the model, and that miners will have a different incentive than what's best overall for the ecosystem, the Ethereum ecosystem, the Bitcoin ecosystem, any proof of work ecosystem. Now, I'm not sure if all miners are created equal and all of them think the same way, but don't you think there's a reason why proof of the ecosystem on Bitcoin first to the market, it's very, very, very slow to improve what's going on. Very, 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 very slow to improve what's going on. There are a wide variety of benefits to this proposal. Think about this. There are a wide variety of benefits to this proposal. And you would think that the miners would be excited about it, but they're not. And that's the challenge, right? That people like David Schwartz and Brett and Brito and McCaleb recognize. And that's the challenge that Flare Networks and Hugo recognized, and they adapted and they improved. They adapted and improved. They made a different model, right? And they made a different model, right? The consensus is a different thing. The XRP ledger and its consensus is it's a different thing. And so is the Flare Network and their consensus. It's different. There are a wide variety of benefits to this proposal, such as potentially making Ethereum deflationary. That would be a great thing, right? And providing users with a better user experience. That would be a great thing. And embedding ETH's economic value at a protocol level, right? So Vitalik apparently is rushing to get this move from POW to POS. And the miners are possibly looking to coordinate a 51% tax because of their personal agendas. And so Vitalik is looking to do something called a quick merge. So it says, like clockwork, the Ethereum community has quickly organized potential solutions to this possible 51% attack, with Vitalik leading the charge. In an informal document titled Quick Merge via Fork Choice Change, Vitalik describes how Ethereum can perform a quick merge by rapidly moving from proof of work to proof of stake with limited changes required to Ethereum clients. So that's an issue, right? That's some big, big issues and challenges, if you will, that they have. Now, do they have an answer? Yes. But it's something in the psychology that David Schwartz caught with the miners. And once you put kind of money behind something, the human psychology is, wait, hold on a second. I'm a miner and I'm taking care of my family and providing a lifestyle for my family because of what I'm doing here. And now you want to take that away. Well, if you never give it to them in the first place, like with the ledger, they don't have to work about it. Then their motive is truly on growing the ecosystem and giving great user experience and providing the best ecosystem that's possible. A lesson learned for sure. And we obviously know going forward in the future, there's going to be more and more things like the XRP ledger and what Hugo is put together, and less of the pre-OW model going forward, right? Very, very obvious.
Actually, this is 3 months after the SEC has gone after Ripple and claims that XRP is a security and that the development and distribution was centralized. And Vitalik Buterin right now is escalating his plan to take away control from miners because they have planned a 51% attack. A truly decentralized digital asset would never have this threat.
Listen to how Hinman plays into all of this.
It looks like he might be able to appease them, but it's still, he's on shaky ground. And actually every Ethereum holder is on shaky ground. And that includes myself. So I want to share with you some of the other facts that are related to Mr. Hinman. And I hope to get the ear of the Citizens for Ethics. I'll do my best. So the first thing is that I started to do this research based on a tweet that came from Attorney John Deaton today. And he tweeted this out, that from Value Walk, when he declared Ethereum, he being William Hinman, declared Ethereum was not a security at the SEC in 2018, William Hinman was receiving a $1.6 million a year pension from Simpson Thacher, a member of the Ethereum Alliance. Wow, that's kind of shocking.
So that's pretty, look, I want you guys to definitely go check out this video. It's only 10 minutes, guys. But think about it. So Hinman is, at that time, was at the SEC, in a major position at the SEC. He was receiving a $1.6 million pension from Simpson Thacher's law firm that's a member of the Ethereum Alliance. This is Hinman dude, is the dude who gave the blessings for Ethereum to not be a security, even though they pretty much had it in essence an ICO. And then we're going to learn, when you watch this video, you'll learn that I believe there's a tie between Simpson Thacher and Chinese mining companies. Watch this video, guys. I highly encourage you to watch it. Former SEC director, deep ties to cryptocurrency mining maker causes pause for conflict of interest. It's going to get out. It's going to get out. Watch this video, guys. I don't want to steal Crypto Eddie's thunder, and I don't want to just share the video here while we're hanging out. Watch the video, guys. Get the bigger picture of what ultimately is going on, which is why Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse were saying the things they were saying about what's going on with in China with the mining controlling the hash rate in both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look, Chris Larson and Brad Garlinghouse are the new kids to the block. And they're the disruptor of a lot of things. And some pretty powerful people want to slow them down. We just got to kind of understand that. That's the deal. A lot of powerful people want to slow them down. And if they could take them out completely out of the digital asset space picture, they would do that. Obviously, they can't, but if they could, they would do it. Crypto Eddie is in the building. What's going on, Crypto Eddie? Good to see you. I was just sharing your video. Yeah, I was just sharing your video. We have to have you come on the channel sometime, Crypto Eddie. Miss Crypto C's was just saying, you need to get Crypto Eddie on the channel and talk with her and hang out for a bit. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's kind of ugly, nasty. I mean, obviously this is, it is the world that we live in without question, but it's not a good look. And look, all of this stuff is going to come, it's going to get light shed on it just because of people like Crypto Eddie and John Deaton. Like they know the nasty and the nastiness of all of this. And the important thing is, like John Deaton, right? And look, he's an attorney, right? There's a crazy world out there in the lawyer world. There's a crazy world out there. And people have a right to make an argument. They have a right to be defended. But you do become aware of some crazy stuff as an attorney. So shout out to John E. Deaton for continuing to do his thing. But make no mistake about it, Ripple is the upstart. It's the disruptor, right? To a massive incumbent financial banking system, right? Just, it's not going to be easy. Greg Kidd turned us onto that, right? At LinkedIn when he mentioned, this is going to take some time, and it's not going to be easy because Ripple is disrupting, a major cash flow model that the top 8-10 banks have been, leveraging and enjoying for some time, right? Crypto Eddie said it's ugly, but we need to share with Congress. Indeed, and that is the deal. That's why I like Crypto Eddie, where Jesse Hines is really trying to get to the community. It's not going to, the major work is not going to go through lawsuits. It is, in fact, going to go through Congress. The Token Taxonomy Act can be a big deal. We can get it to the table. And, I wish that Ripple would kind of raise their game on what they're looking to do with the PACs. They have a PAC. I wish that they would kind of raise their game there. We saw the amount, it was 6-figure amount, but it was nothing significant in the terms of that the lobbying and those PAC efforts that's necessary. It was nothing. And, they may want to consider changing it. And it's for the bigger picture. It's not just for Ripple. It's for the bigger picture of the digital asset space. And Jesse Hines is correct. The big changes are going to come through Congress, not through a lawsuit, So Crypto Eddie, I don't know if you watched Mickey B. Fresh and Lars and Patty XRP's live stream last night. Excuse me, but I asked them, I wrote in the chat and said, am I the only one who after having gotten really, really clear on what the Flare network can bring financially, change their exit strategy with the XRP. And actually, Mickey B. Fresh did take the question. He did take the question, and he said, it's a great question. He said, no, you're not the only one. Mickey B. Fresh said, I changed my XRP strategy, exit strategy as well because of Flare networks. And I know, me and Miss Crypto Siege, we went on a tangent to set a new goal for XRP holdings because of the Flare networks. We thought we were good for a lifetime. But with this new thing with the Flare networks, we changed up. So it was very, very interesting to see. And I know you're excited. Oh, you were there. Okay. Crypto said, yes, I was there. Yeah. And so that Flare networks is going to be really, really massive. And so, right now, we kind of have a strategy of half now part of the exit strategy and half on Flare networks, about half, because we certainly don't want to miss out on, you can't walk away from crazy gains. At least for me, I can't walk away from crazy gains of a $10 XRP or $13 XRP, or, what my guys are telling me, guys who have made millions in this space and help people make millions in crypto, telling me a $20 to $22 XRP, certainly can't walk away from that. But I do want to have a massive participation in Flare networks, like really, really massive. Flare Finance, we'll see, right? How much will go in there, but definitely the Flare networks, definitely Spark tokens, and definitely participating in the governance and all that stuff. So really, really excited about that. That's right. Thank goodness we have Spark. It's right, Crypto Eddie, right? And that's the thing. And I got to tell you, I keep constantly thinking about Flare Networks Limited, and if we're going to have a chance to participate in some kind of seed fund thing that they may have for raising some money, because those guys know what they're doing. Right. And apparently they already have investors. Obviously they got Ripple, but they know what they're doing. I'd like to be able to own some of that Flare Network Limited as well. So, so you gotta change some statuses, right? You gotta increase the net worth, and so you can get into that accredited investor status, so that you can participate in the entire digital asset space, which is going to include companies like Flare Networks Limited and Uphold and Kraken and things like that. So I'll probably be doing it through Bank to the Future. Probably, we'll see. You know what I mean? So, definitely the Crypto Eddie, and that's just massive advice. Never be afraid to take profit and never look back. And it's so key. It really is just so key, because 3 years of a bear market, after having let XRP go from 0.6 of a penny, to $3, and 80 to 85% of the people not take advantage of that, $3.84. That's brutal, right? We're in this space to level up our lifestyles, right? And help other people. And you just can't, for me, not financial advice, I would never tell you guys what to do with your money. Just can't let that go by, right? Right. If you have an opportunity, I always tell people, if you have an opportunity to add to what you got going on in the Celsius network, you got a chance to add 10,000, or you got a chance to add 100,000, or you have a chance to add 500,000, or you got a chance to add 1 million. You have a chance to do that in this cycle. I'm not sure how we in the Crypto Seekers home would pass that up. Right? Like a lot of life-changing things can happen with that, right? And and we share with you guys on the channel before. We have a strategy to do that and still have the same amount of XRP that we have going into the alt season. Right? You just gotta play the math and know the math. So we'll see. And maybe the answer for a lot of that is really kind of getting a great sense of what that Spark token is going to represent, and being able to leverage that, really. Because I mean, paid out daily is going to be a great thing, but I think Crypto Eddie says, I will tell people, LOL, I got years of experience, right? I hear you, miss. Like, we talk about it on this channel all the time. 85% of the people had a chance to level up their lifestyle at $3, at $3.50. People who were buying at less than a penny, at a penny, at 10 cents, at 20 cents. And just walked away and didn't take profit. And I always tell people, it's, I personally believe is because when they saw XRP at $3.80, $3.50, $3.80, and they saw Ethereum at over 1,000, and they saw Bitcoin at whatever number Bitcoin was, they kept saying to themselves, well, surely with this amazing technology and all these use cases and all the partnerships, surely it's going to get to $5. And they never did the percentage gains from their average cost of entry to $3.80. They never checked it out. They didn't have the percentage calculator. Like I always had the percentage calculator tapped up, always open. So I could look at those gains and say, you're going to walk away from that for some future thing, for a flip of a switch and right, and some announcement, and I'm not saying we're never going to cash out of all of our XRP, but certainly a 5% price target and a 10% price target, certainly that can be a substantial change in lifestyle, right? So in any case, I missed a super chat. Who was that? Mix Nix. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for the super stick on my run. I appreciate that big time. So anyway, guys, You still believe in fiat, Siege, says GDLT. We do have one fiat instrument, right? Sound saving instrument that we use, right? We use the cash value, properly structured cash value life insurance, right? So we use in our business model. We don't have any more 401ks and TSPs and certainly, mutual funds, all of that, all of those financial instruments we are out of that deal with fiat. But we do have the one because it has cash value and we can leverage that our assets. And it also comes with obviously a death benefit to it, but that's the only one, right? So otherwise we're going to be on the Celsius platform and leveraging what it has there and leveraging what the Flare Networks has. And we're, it's a lot of options, right? A lot of options. For example, right? Take 10 grand a month, add 10 grand a month, add 5,000 a month, add 10 grand a month, right? Put that in as income and change your lifestyle, right? That's one of our options, right? That's one of the options, 10 grand a month, add it to our lifestyle, add 10 grand a month to our lifestyle, and take advantage of that, 10.5% on the Celsius platform in terms of stable coins, right? It's 10.5%. Take advantage of that. And, come tax time, we do our usual itemized deductions as business owners and kind of go from there. But that's it, right? That can be, for a lot of people, adding an extra $10,000 a month is a significant change in lifestyle, right? It's an opportunity to help our families, right? It's a lot of things going on there with that. So a lot of things to consider for sure. So yeah, so we'll do that until we can't do it anymore. But yeah, so that's one financial instrument that we have, GDLT, in the fiat world that obviously we're gonna contribute to that for as long as we can, decades, right? And we're gonna get as many of those as we possibly can, because it's a great strategy that a lot of wealthy people use. They use cash value life insurance to building businesses and becoming their own banker and that stuff like that. And so we'll do that in terms of being in the fiat world. But other than that, we're going to leverage Celsius. We're going to be a lender, right? Right? We're going to be a lender. We're going to lend our assets. We're going to collateralize them and not liquidate them, right? This is things that the 1% of the 1% do. So this is what we're going to do as well, right? We're going to do that as well. It's a pretty cool feeling when you can get a 1% loan based upon your assets, right? Without having a credit score and without having to prove to some person on the other side of the desk that you're worthy, right? It's pretty cool when you don't have to go through all of that. And you can participate on the same playing field that the 1% of the 1% do, right? That's pretty cool. It's a good feeling, trust me. And it's a nice conversation too when you're hanging out with your other business friends and you tell them, we got a 1% loan. You got a 1% loan. How'd you get a 1% loan? Yeah. Well, we have assets that are valuable to the marketplace and we leverage those. It's a pretty cool deal. It's a pretty cool deal. It really, really is. So guys, listen, go watch Crypto Eddie's video, just kind of get familiar, understand that this is where we are. Get a bigger picture, right? It's an eye opener, but it does tell you the kind of nasty stuff that can take place. And just know, again, the Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson are upstarts. They're the disruptor to a major, financial system. That's what we are. That's what we're looking to disrupt. But just know that the other 9,000, I always like to say 10,000 banks, and just always know that the other 9,990 banks, they want what Ripple has to offer, right? They're tired of the Swift model and the corresponding banking model, and they want a different option. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fight for sure. But we're in a good position to win, and in either case. And again, I'll say this again: this is not going to be our last bull run. Understand that. No need to panic. No need to make some crazy moves. This is not going to be the last bull run. Like it's not, right? Maybe 2025, 2027, things will calm down. Maybe Bitcoin will begin to move down in the volatility meter maybe by 2025. Certainly not now, certainly not the next bull run. So there'll be opportunity to get some stuff, right? When the bear market comes, there'll be some opportunity to get some stuff, right? Cardano's going to be around, right? So maybe you didn't get Cardano at 4, 6, and 8 cents. But when the bear market comes around again, historically, the alts, they've kind of pulled back 70, 80, and even as high as 95%, like XRP did. So there'll be an opportunity again, right? So this is not going to be a last opportunity. It's not going to be your last opportunity. I know a lot of people say XRP is different. You can't say it's like the same different altcoins. I get it, right? And so, for us, we'll never cash out all of our XRP ever. But we certainly will look to level up our lifestyles, right? And say, here you go. You've weathered the storm through a 3-year plus bear market. You're deserving. Again, if you can add $1,000, you can add 10,000, you can add 100,000, you can add $500,000, you can add $1 million or more, right? And still be able to participate in the digital asset space and still be able to leverage your assets, right? 2020, this whole flip of the switch thing and peg to this and that, are they possible? Yeah. In the immediate future, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. So yes, I do use the Celsius app, my friend. Restab 337, I do indeed. I'm an ambassador for the Celsius network. So I'm really, really excited about what they have there. So guys, that's my 2 cents, if you will. Thanks for letting me ramble on. Crypto Eddie, appreciate you hopping on and supporting the channel. That is pretty cool of you to do. I know you're busy. For sure. Brandon Young, good to see you. Yes, in stable coins, my friends. Yep. In USD, most likely it will be USDC. Yep. Capello MG, thanks for checking in. Hey, Jer, what's going on, my friend? So they won't keep it like that forever. No, right? The rates change, they go up and down, but it's still the best. It's still the best rates you can get. Right? They'll change, right? They'll probably change during the bear market, but heck, we got word on the street now that this bull run is going to last till September to November of 2022. Right? So you take what you can when you can, but the bottom line is you're able to practice sound financial principles, and that is the acquiring of digital assets, the acquiring and holding digital assets, earning yield on your assets. This is what the 1% and 1% do. And then being able to leverage the value of your assets versus liquidating them. This is what the 1% and 1% do. Michael Saylor said it flat out. Alex Mashinsky said it flat out. These are secrets of the 1%. The 1% of the 1%. And I talk about it so much because we, as the average Joe and Jane, we have a chance to take advantage of those tools that are available. Usually the 1% loans aren't available to, the bank teller. A 1% loan, those usually are not available. Sure, every now and then you can get a car loan under 4%, but a 1% loan, those don't come around a lot, right? And so, and then being able to, instead of say bye to your assets, you can still hold on to them. It's a pretty powerful thing. And do you have to learn it? Sure, you got to learn it. Do you have to feel comfortable with it? Sure, you have to get comfortable with it. We started out very, very small, $1,000 here, $2,000 there, $10,000 there. Started out small. See what that looks like. What does that look like? How does that work? Right? Getting comfortable and getting familiar with it, and realizing that up here, we were thinking like the 1% and 1%, and then we have an opportunity. There's a platform that gives us the tools to act like the 1% or do what the 1% of the 1% do financially, right? All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Appreciate you guys big time for hanging out. Crypto Aries, honor to have you check on as always. So guys, listen, never ever forget this. Never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. To go get it. Guys, do me a favor. If you get a chance to smash that like on the way in, please consider smashing the like on the way out, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.